You can get magic potions, but I only have 2 bottles. So that means I will be giving up one of my fairies for a magic bottle, which might be better. I don't know. Let's go over here. There is a magic meter upgrade. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think it might be in here, if I'm not misremembering. This certainly isn't Furoray's Wind, because you're able to get that a lot earlier. And you need the golden gloves, or the golden gauntlets to get in here, so. Hopefully this is the magic meter upgrade, in which case, we'll be good to go, pretty much. Hello, Great Fairies Fountain. Nope. Why can't Link just do that to get in? I know, right? Just fucking suplex the guy. Going to appreciate potions over fairies, but auto-revive from fairies is pretty great. Yeah. I typically don't use a lot of magic in Zelda games. This is like the one time where you really, really need it. Going to enhance your defensive power. Oh, this is the double health one. Which, like, is nice. Fuck, where's the magic one then? My defensive power has been enhanced. Damage inflicted by enemies will be reduced by half. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Yeah, Majora's Mask has a lot of magic use. Has a way to circumvent all that. Yeah, and also, like, getting magic back is a lot easier in Majora's Mask. Okay, so that was the magic upgrade. Fuck it, I'm gonna look it up. Magic meter upgrade, Ocarina of Time. Great Fairy Fountains. Magic meter. Ba-ba-ba-ba. The hidden passage in Darunia's throne. Oh yeah, we haven't been back there. Okay. That should be pretty easy. We just, what? Minuet of Fire? Is it Minuet? Bolero of Fire. Down A, right down, right down. Okay. And we can buy a replacement red tunic while we're there. Not that we need one, really. Like, we're gonna need one in just a second, but we should be at full health, so hopefully we don't need it super bad. That's the temple. This is the way out, I think. Wrong button. Just go out here. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna real quick look at this walkthrough thing real quick. Again, use the Megaton Hammer to break the 2 rocks to the right. Reveal a passage to the Great Fairy Fountain. Oh, we were just there. Actually, we should save because we got the defensive upgrade, which I mean should make our life easier. To be fair. Use Megaton Hammer to break these. Can I just lift them now that I have the fancy gloves? No. Question marks? What useful advice, Navi. There we go. This is what happens when you don't get all the upgrades before you go fight Ganondorf, I guess. I bet speedrunners just use, like, the infinite sword glitch or some bullshit. Welcome! You're the great fairy of wisdom! Going to enhance my magic power. Thank you. Receive it now. I'm receiving. I'm receiving respectfully. No, I didn't do the fairies. Why would I do the fairies? I forgot where most of them were and I didn't care about them. Cool, now I have twice as much health and twice as much magic power. That'll help. Boom! Alright, nope. There we go. I can do the song by hearing it. I don't always remember the button presses, but I can, once I identify the note, like which notes are supposed to be in it, I can do it. Onward! After that brief intermission, let's go! Don't get attacked by a Redead. Do go kill Ganondorf. Do collect $300. $200? How many dollars do you collect when you pass go in Monopoly? $1 million? Yes, rainbow. 200, cool. Hello, friends. Goodbye, friends. Into the creepy mouth door. Ah! Okay, let's see if we can hit the door. Yeah! No damage, full magic. Are you ready, Ganon? Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm also taking bets for whether we soft lock anyway. I just missed so many times that we have to restart. You might want to try playing Monopoly by the book, no house rules, because you heard the house rules ruin the game. It's a terrible game. It is a terrible game. I mean, it's a good game that's designed to be awful. There is, I believe, an episode of a podcast that I like about it. 99% Invisible is a podcast that's about design stuff. And I think they have a Monopoly episode. Can I search their thing? I can't search a podcast's episodes on Spotify. But yeah, it was originally a game called The Landlord's Game or something. That was meant to... There was a capitalism rule set, which is what we know of as Monopoly. And there was a socialism rule set, which is not what we know of as Monopoly. And the capitalism version of the game fucking sucks. And then whatever publisher publishes Monopoly now stole The Landlord's Game, or licensed it, one of the two, and only produced the capitalism version. So, being decidedly unpleasant and being a bad game are not the same thing. It achieved its design goals, which was to feel awful and make people's friends and family into enemies. And it does that. It is not a fun game, but it is a good one. Alright, well we got this cutscene again. I wonder how much of this I'm going to edit out for YouTube, or if I'm just going to stick all of it in there. Huh. It's a mystery even I don't know the answer to. Only YouTube, watching this sometime in the future, which to them is right now, knows the answer. After everything is botched, just a war of attrition, there's nothing to drive the game to a conclusion. Just gave up. Right, which is the point. I think what you're missing is that you think a good game is specific things, but in design, a good design is something that achieves its design goals. The authenticity of YouTube video, not of Monopoly. It is designed to be long and boring, yes. The capitalism version of the Landlord's game, which is what Monopoly is, was explicitly designed to be unpleasant and long and boring. Because capitalism sucks. And it's supposed to make you experience the fact that capitalism sucks. The idea originally being that you could also play it in the socialism game mode, where resources are shared, and it is actually fun and rewarding. But that's sort of like saying Monopoly has a socialism DLC. Sort of. The original game that Monopoly bogarted most of its stuff from. There are articles and podcasts and stuff about it that can go into it with a lot more depth than I can just off of my memory alone. Made you hate the designer, not the other players? That's fair. That is, in my experience, that is a pretty uncommon play experience. Most people end up just getting tilted at the other players. But also, like, hating the design into the game is not invalid either, because again, the idea is not for you to hate, not for you to get grumpy at the other players, which is a side effect that happens, but is to get grumpy at capitalism. Because capitalism is long and boring and unfulfilling. Ah, fuck. Didn't make you grumpy at capitalism? Okay. It made you grumpy at the representation of capitalism that is the game, though. Your insistence that is different from hating capitalism feels a little abstruse to me. Or abstruse. Do you hate capitalism and its designers? Yeah, same. This feels a little bit like people talking about The Last of Us 2 being a bad game because they had emotions while playing it, and well, yeah, okay. Okay. We're going to talk about this for a second. This feels to me a little bit like people saying that The Last of Us 2 is a bad game because it made them feel bad while they were playing it. They had like strong emotional reactions, and their displacement of that anger was onto the designers of the game itself and not the events of the storytelling. Which, frankly, is part of the point of the game. I'm not going to spoil the ending because it's still too recent, but like, The Last of Us 2 is a game that is about how punishing and awful and like unrewarding violence can be, which can, if you're expecting violence to be fun or rewarding or lootful or whatnot, feel like you're being punished by the game in ways that are unfair. And to some people, leads them to go, well, the game just is a bad game. Which I would argue is not the case. I would argue that the design of the game is doing what it's intended to, but people aren't taking the extra like little step to understand why the game is doing the thing that feels uncomfortable and isn't fun. And I feel like there's a certain amount of that with the Monopoly thing here, where it's like, I'm upset at the game because the game is boring and not capitalism. And the point is that the game is capitalism. Like, the structure of Monopoly is the structure of accrual and exploitation of capital at the expense of others. And you're not supposed to hate, necessarily, the other people that engage in capitalism with you or around you, but are supposed to understand that engaging in capitalism is inherently dissatisfying because the structures of the game are the structures of capitalism. They're the same structures. Do not feel any cruelty or exploitation, though. The monopolizing of resources is exploitation. The original Monopoly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Kiana. Specifically landlords and housing. Yeah. So, I guess what I'm saying is, I can see what you mean in that it's dissatisfying and terrible and feels like a bad game, but it's only a bad game if you understand that the goals of the game are to be engaging and rewarding and exciting and surprising, which are things that we typically expect from games, but those are not, I think, the actual design goals of the game that Monopoly is built on. So that's why I would say it's a well-designed game, technically, even though it's a thoroughly unenjoyable game. And I think you see the same thing in graphic design a lot of times, where people will be like, this piece of design makes me uncomfortable, and so it's bad. When the purpose of the design is to make people uncomfortable. There are ethical and moral questions about whether we should make certain designed objects be uncomfortable, like antagonistic design in urban development and urban planning, having spikes to keep homeless people from sleeping places, or putting extra armrests on benches to keep homeless people from sleeping on those. That is intentional design. It's theoretically good design, but is unethical, immoral design, in my question, or in my opinion. But I think ultimately what I would recommend is to look into the origins of the game itself. And if you still think it's a poorly designed game, I suppose that I can't really move you on that point, and that's totally fine. I'm gonna look and see if I'm remembering correctly that there is a Landlord's Game episode of 99% Invisible. There is. It is called The Landlord's Game. It is episode 189 of 99% Invisible. I highly recommend it. It's very good. And explains everything better than I can. I'm going to drink some water because I am a little dehydrated. Oh yeah, Hasbro fucking sucks. Owner marketing of the games that markets for fun, surprise, etc. when the original design doesn't. That's fair. That's fair. I think it's hard because it's a stolen design, so does the design become bad once Hasbro has it? That's a fair line of critique that I'm not really settled on. Okay, back to playing the Zelda game. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, this is not going well. Ah, damn. Well designed to make you experience the brutality of war and politics. Right. But that's a different experience. Not to say that war, politics, and capitalism aren't all linked to each other, but... And diplomacy can still be a better game than Monopoly or the Landlord's game without Monopoly or the Landlord's game being bad. That's, again, not how we measure success in design. It's not a question of, is this thing better? It's whether it achieves its goals. Oh, come on. Come on. This is going okay. Not amazing. Obviously, we've already died once. Also, hey, Nino, I saw you come in, but I was in the middle of talking about game design stuff, so I did not say hello. Hello. Ah, fuck. Yeah, the mocking laughter doesn't feel great. That's the most hits we've gotten in on him. That was pretty good. Cloak's looking pretty tattered, Ganon. How you feeling? I would love for Ganon to have a freaking health bar. Yeah. I think we got him close, though. Starting to get the rhythm down. He says as he gets hit. Well, sort of, anyway. Come on. Come on. Ah. Dang. I was a little short on those first few, so I didn't hit him. Alright, okay. Yeah! Get fucked! The great evil King Ganondorf is beaten by this kid. Oh, he coughed up blood in a rated E game. A narcissist. That seems bad. Classic Link celebration, get fucked. You know it. Welcome to a children's game played by an adult. Yeah! You lay there and you die. We did it! Game over, GG. Hyrule has been saved. Hey, princess, how you doing? I saved you a little bit. It's no big deal. Really, I just, all in a day's work and all that. Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and... Uh-oh. I am not going to attempt the speedrun strategies. Anarsis, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please follow me. There's a specific spot where you can stand and then get hit by a boulder, one of those like falling boulders, and it'll jet you through the geometry and into a loading zone that drops you to the very bottom of the tower. So you don't have to do all this running and stuff. But it is very hard to do. This is a long-ass last breath. I think she meant, like, the last breath, like, when he got all shiny and glowy and stuff. He did it. But do I have to actually talk to you to... Okay. Okay, sorry. I will not recontextualize that line. Whoa! That's bad. Where's the door? Door? Hello? Hello? Could you run faster, princess? Check my logic and substitute your dry humor. Yeah, I'll take it. Woo! Let's go! Come on, princess. She just hovers over it. She just fucking walks on air. God damn. Zelda, what a badass. Okay, let's go. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh! God, the lag here is pretty brutal. Ah, fuck. Come on. I don't have all day. I have like a minute and a half. Oh god. Oh god, the screen's shaking. Come on. One more. Handle. Princess, you have, like, actual magic powers. Could you not just make the fire go away? Really? I'm just a dude with a sword. Pretty sure that's the same evil laugh as the Darkspawn in Dragon Age Origins. Maybe. Magic powers consist of raising kids and creating a shield wall of fire. Oh god, we're gonna have to fight more dudes, aren't we? No? Hey, look at that. No more fighting. Okay. Go for that if it were offered to you. You know, fair. Ow. She freaks out every time we take damage, it's great. Princess! Let's go! We've got less than a minute now. I'm not nervous, you are. Oh! No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. Of course. Completely ignore Zelda, but he wants our hot bod. Let's go! Go, 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 go! No, don't talk. I'm trying to roll. Ow. Come on. 30 seconds. I think this is it. Woo! We did it. Can you imagine getting there with 1 second left and then the last second ticks down as you try to walk out the door? That would suck. Kaboom! I like that it's using all the dungeon sounds, like for moving platforms and whatnot as the sound effects for this. God, that's really eating up the microprocessor, though. And Ganondorf's castle was gone. Good riddance. We did it. It's over. It's finally over. The Narcissus. Oh, sorry, this is Navi. I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. Bum, bum, bum. What's this? We can take these off now. And we're going to want this. Oh no! Zelda's one weakness, a circle of fire! Oh, hi. Triforce of Power time, huh? Well, shit! That wasn't even his final form. Ganon. No subtitle. Just Ganon. Oh no! The Master Sword! There's no way he's going to hold me back again. This time we fight together! Oh, Navi, you're such a good friend. Yeah, buddy, I heard you the first time. Smack that tail. Smack it. How many times do we have to smack his tail? Can we use a light arrow? That did not seem like it worked any better. Come on. Do we need to go pick up the Master Sword? Am I missing something? Because I thought the Master Sword was... Yeah, the Master Sword is outside the fire. What's Navi saying? I really have no idea what his weak point is. I wonder. Oh. He's dropping bombs. Hey! Let's get the sword! Go, 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 go! I bet you're supposed to like drop a bomb and then turn so that he's facing away from it and the bomb explodes on his tail. But that's the like recommended, or the intended strat. Let's go fuck him up! Ow. Do we have any other fairies? We do. Okay, we're fine. Ow. Ow. Come on. Ow. Come on. Oh, we can just roll through. Nice. You can stop wasting light arrows. Come on. Come on, just die. Ow. Okay, we have a fairy. This is fine. This is fine. This is okay. We can do it. We got this. It's in the bag. We've practically already done it. It's the end screen. Look, game over. We won. I do not like how Zelda freaks out every time we get her instant feedback. Yeah, get fucked. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to die? Yo! Princess Zelda, hell yeah. I'm using my power to hold the evil king. You use your sword and deliver the final blow. I'll deliver the final blow. I'm sorry. that was completely unnecessary. Goodbye. And time. There's my speed run. Only took me like what, 25 hours, something like that. 6 sages now. Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. Yeah! Friendship! The Legend of Zelda. Friendship is magic. Yo! That's pretty sick. Hugh. Oh, this is Ganondorf, isn't it? Curse you, Zelda. And curse you, sages. Curse you, Anarsis. Someday, when this seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. Someday, in the Twilight Princess. I think that's where that timeline picks up. I think. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Hey, look at us! Woo! Also, yes, I am wearing a Zelda shirt today. Thank you, Anarsis. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world. For a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between the times will be closed. Anarsis, give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Anarsis. Regain your lost time. Home, where you are supposed to be. The way you are supposed to be. I would expect her to play the Song of Time, but... Thank you, Anarsis. Goodbye. Goodbye, Zelda. And that is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We will see some more stuff through the credits, and I think there might be an after credits scene or a mid credits scene, but yeah, I still love this game. It's showing its age. I mean, clearly in the graphics, right? Obviously, it looks fucking ancient, but for the most part, I think it's a brilliantly designed game. But there are a couple points where decisions were made that are a little weird. Like, I feel like they sort of expected you to go to the Ganon fight with the upgraded magic and the upgraded health. But if they expected that, then they should have signposted those maybe a little bit more. Aren't all walls hexagonal? You know what? You're right. There's no such thing as a circle, actually. That's why the world is flat. Oh, God. But, I mean, the music is still amazing, especially getting this level of fidelity on the N64 in terms of music is difficult. Obviously, this is all MIDI. This isn't actual orchestra, but quite good. We talked a lot about the sort of Shinto influences on the game, the themes of grief and growing up, and grief for childhood, and the connections that we lose as we grow up. And those are big, weighty subjects, and it's couched within this classic, go save the princess from the big bad guy story. But like, having a story having tropes doesn't make it bad, right? Like, which is kind of what I think one of the things that this game illustrates so well is, like, you can have a game that is on paper pretty tropey and still do interesting, meaningful stuff with that story. I think the big difference is not in, like, how brilliantly original it is, but in how much truth and authenticity you put into the story itself. Like, how much work do you put in to say something with your story, instead of just having a story that's dramatic or catchy or engaging or something. Like, actually trying to do something with it, I think, is what makes a brilliant story, whether it's for adults or for kids. And obviously this game is for kids, but and as I mentioned early on in this playthrough, like, right here, this game is evidence that you can tell stories about big, heavy, weighty subjects to kids. And that's fine. Like, that's okay. You don't have to only do chill, calm, low stress, like, edutainment-ish games and in fiction in general for kids. But we'll get into that even more with Majora's Mask, which I don't think we'll play next. We might. I don't know, maybe. I gotta get through our 9S playthrough of Nier Automata, which I kind of don't want to, weirdly. Like, I love that game. I haven't super been in the mood for it. But maybe we'll get back to that. Maybe we'll play something else. Hey, Mido. What you looking at, bud? Nice. Oh, I totally missed this this reference in Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild references this in their end credits as well. And I just completely missed that. Wild. Here we go. And we're back. Hey, Navi. Old buddy, old pal. Navi leaves us, dude. Brutal. Oh, I'm actually a little choked up about that. I thought we had a conversation with Navi before she leaves. guess what? We're gonna not with the opening the Temple of Time. G fucking G. Cool. And the buttons don't do anything, so I think we're supposed to reset the console after that. Yeah, obviously I still love this game. It is my favorite game of all time and continues to be. So whew. Ocarina of Time was 8-bit? Oh my god. Tell your baby of a brother to get back in his crib. Jesus Christ, 8-bit. God damn. Damn kids. Oh god. To YouTube, thank you so much for watching these videos. I hope that you enjoyed them. Obviously I stream all this stuff live on Twitch. If you want to catch it there, you can. If you prefer to continue watching me play games on YouTube, I would highly encourage you to do so. There's a subscribe button, press it or not, that's your call. There'll be a thing at the end of this video that will point you toward another video game playthrough that I have done. And I hope that you would be entertained by that as well. I have a bunch of single player games that I have played through on this channel that exist with similar levels of commentary and shit posting and screaming. So, but more than that, thank you so much. I truly hope that you enjoyed this. More than that, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of whatever time you're watching this. Thanks again.